an athlete that truly is a role model. This is CBS News Up to the Minute.
For news 24 hours a day, log on to cbsnews.com. Experience CBS News.
Hurricane Claudette pounds the Texas coast with powerful winds and flooding rains. Arizona firefighters work to contain a blaze that's forced thousands to evacuate. And the winning blast, the Rangers' Hank Blaylock serves up an American League All-Star victory. This is the CBS Morning News for Wednesday, July 16th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Melissa McDermott in for Susan McGinnis. The National Guard has been called in to help with recovery and cleanup on the Texas coast, where Hurricane Claudette is blamed for at least 2 deaths. This morning, Claudette has been downgraded to a tropical storm as she moves over southern Texas, headed to Mexico. Stacey Case is in Port O'Connor with the latest. Good morning, Stacey.
Good morning to you, Melissa. Texans up and down the coast spent the night last night in the dark. The power is out. There's no definitive word at this point on when it will be turned back on. Texas Governor Rick Perry has signed that disaster declaration, and that's why he's calling in the National Guard to help. Beachfront property never looked so horrible. The town of Kemah, Texas will not see dry ground for a while yet.
Hey, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just part of living on the coast.
A coast whose face has changed considerably in the last 24 hours. Claudette left behind a 200-mile trail of destruction along the Texas Gulf Coast. Sustained 80-mile-per-hour winds peeled roofs off homes, destroyed others, and toppled trees. Falling branches killed at least 2 people. The storm surge sent waves crashing over a 17-foot seawall in Galveston. These giant sand sea socks kept the west end of Galveston Beach intact, but the storm greedily gulped down 50 feet of Bermuda Beach.
Yeah, I've never seen the erosion this bad.
While many admit it could have been worse, most could only appreciate Claudette's untamed beauty from space. Others are proud to say they stayed and rode it out. And those who did stick around plan to begin that cleanup first thing this morning once the sun comes up. Flood watches are in effect over various parts of Texas. Melissa?
Stacey, those 2 deaths, what can you tell us about that?
Very sad. One is a 13-year-old boy. He was killed by a tree that actually fell in his front yard. The other one, 33-year-old woman from Victoria, Texas, killed by flying tree limbs. Melissa?
All right, Stacey Case in Port O'Connor. Thanks, Stacey.